Okay, part 2. I did a short, now I'm going to do something else in rapid succession. Or succession. Who cares? As you know, Kevin McCarthy is no longer Speaker of the House, and they're floating about who can replace him. Names come to mind. I think there's a Scalise, that Jim Jordan, and they're nominating Donald Trump. How about no? You have the opportunity to, with a big presidential election coming up, you have the opportunity to set the stage and the narrative, how you want it to go. With Republicans trying to raise minorities up within the party to combat the years of the Democrats claiming the Republican war on minorities, they have the perfect opportunity to take one of those minorities that fits a good number of what they want, and they can set the stage by literally having the first either black or Hispanic Speaker of the House, or just plain old first non-white Hispanic of the House, or Speaker of the House, not Hispanic of the House. They have that opportunity to do so, and when they do so, they can take. If you combine that with some polls I've seen that indicate that support amongst minorities for Biden has been going down, you can benefit from that. You can take the sting from the claims that Republicans are anti-minority, and you can not only stick the feather in the hat by saying, well, if that's so, why did we have the first minority Speaker of the House? But then you can throw in the whole fact that you're not anti-minority, you are pro-legal immigration and against illegal immigration. You can say, well, I'm not or anti-minority, I am just anti-keeping or pro-helping, or I'm against creating generational dependency on the social welfare state. See, by doing this, you have the opportunity to shape that narrative, to reshape that narrative in a way that would benefit you. And instead, they're trying to go with stodgy old white men. Like it or not, Republicans are struggling when it comes to reaching out to minority groups, and they are struggling to reach out to the younger voters. And I don't think it's necessarily because at least some conservative ideologies are counterintuitive to their belief system. I believe there is a certain degree of overlap with conservative values, certain conservative values, and values held by minorities and even in the youth. The problem is, it's hard when you have people that don't know how to really be effective in the outreach and how to convey their message to these groups. That's where the Republicans are falling way short, and the Democrats are not. And because Republicans are falling short and are not really seemingly trying to get to rectify the situation. They're just towing that same line, the same policies, procedures, what have you, that they have for decades on end. They're leaving a lot on the table. All they need to do is make a few little tweaks, and they can reshape that narrative in a way that could benefit them greatly. But they're not going to do it, are they? That's just my thoughts on the matter. I'll try and remember when I get home to start to upload this. I will try to remember those links down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think Republicans are, if they stick with the same old, musty old white man demographic that they have, that they've been stuck with, the stereotype that they've been stuck with, do you think that's going to help them or hurt them in this coming election? Do you think they're actually thinking ahead or planning ahead, or are they just kind of winging it? I think they're winging it myself. Anyway, later.